Hi friends, welcome to Diksuchi. Today we'll learn game theory part 2. Part 2 in the sense, in the previous video we discussed about game theory. The link also is providing in the description box. If at all you have not watched that, please watch that video and come back here so that whatever we are going to discuss in this part will be very clear to you. And also don't forget to subscribe to get more and more good content on management topics. Okay, now let me take you to the strategy what we are discussing in this video, that is maxi-min strategy. Maxi-min strategy. I hope you remember this. As I told you, it was already discussed in the previous slide. Okay, so let me tell you what exactly this maxi-min strategy is. So it is a part of game theory, and when the saddle point exists, we can use maxi-min strategy, even mini-max strategy. Okay, so both are a part of pure strategy. Very good, pure strategy. Yes, whoever has guessed, that's really good. Pure strategy, that is. Okay, now let us see how this strategy is going to be applied on a game. Let us assume there is a firm A. Firm A is maximum player. Generally we say maximum player. Okay, same way there is firm B. So of course, when A is a maximum player, the firm B is minimum player. That is, we are talking about the value of the game for firm A. This is most important for us, right? Now let us see, because for firm A, there is opponent firm B. As long as firm A is applying his strategies, even B also will apply the strategies. Now firm A has to check the value of the game when n number of strategies have been applied by firm A. So let us assume firm A has applied first strategy, he has second strategy with him, also third strategy and fourth strategy, also the fifth strategy. So these many strategies we are ready with the firm A. All the 5 strategies are ready with the firm A to play against firm B in the market. So whenever he wants to play whatever the strategy it can be, he also has to estimate, he also has to assess the value or the strategies played by firm B in the market so that he can gain more profit than firm B. So let us see the strategy 1 of firm B, 2, 3, 4 and also 5. It is not compulsory that all the time the strategies, number of strategies played by A is equal to B. No, it may not. It may not be equal or it may be equal. So for this, for our understanding in this video, let us take these many strategies. Now, we have to mention the payoffs, right? So payoff matrix, you know that, which was discussed in the previous slide. Yes. Now, if you come to firm A, which is played the first strategy, these are the payoffs. In the sense, if firm A plays one strategy, firm B may play first strategy, may play second strategy. If he plays second strategy, this is a payoff. If he plays third strategy, this is a payoff. Fourth strategy, this is a payoff. Fifth strategy, this is a payoff. But A is playing only one strategy. So one has to assess his impact of playing this first strategy while B playing all the 5 strategies. That is what the game theory, right? Now let us also see the payoffs of the second strategy. -1, 8, 2, 4 and 12. Third strategy, fourth strategy, fifth strategy. Clear? So firm A is applying first strategy and also checking the impact on the B while he plays the other 5 strategies. Same way, second strategy against other 5 strategies of B. Third strategy against with 5 strategies of B. Likewise, he is also checking with all the 5 strategies against with all 5 strategies played by the firm B. Now, which method we are using? We are using maxi-min strategy. Maxi-min strategy. So, name itself says minimum, maximum. So, of course, you need to identify the minimum value in it. Right? So, as we know, the firm is which player? Minimum player. So, you need to identify the minimum value. Okay, so what is the minimum value of this row? We have 3, we have -1, we have 4, we have 6, also 7. Which is the least in this? So of course first preference is negative value, right? This is the least one. There is no other negative value. So this is the only one negative value. This is the minimum, right? So minimum is -1. Now second strategy, again there is -1. See, 8, 2, 4, 12 all are positive numbers. So -1 is the least number in this row. Same way, in third strategy, what is the minimum payoff for A when firm B playing all the 5 strategies? So minimum value, if you see all the payoffs are positive, out of which minimum we need to select now. So minimum is 6. So if firm A plays third strategy, which is a minimum payoff he is going to get if B changes his strategies, that is 6. Same way, if you see in the fourth one, so there is again one negative value, this is a minimum, right? And fifth, there's a minimum, all are positive, right? So 3 is a minimum, so 3 here I am writing it. Clear now? So what do you mean by this? See, if A applies first strategy, we are calculating the value for firm A because he is a maximum player, right? So, if A plays first strategy, B may play any strategies out of which we want to see at least what could be the minimum profit of firm A, that is -1. Here again, -1. Strategy 3, 6. Strategy 4, -4. Strategy 5, 3. These are the minimum profits or losses what he is going to get, right? Now, let us see for firm B. Yes, he is a minimum player, right? So, we have to see what is the maximum he is going to get. Even firm A is the value of the firm, but we are also the value of the game, but you have to check the firm B also how much maximum he is going to get in the first strategy. So, what is the first strategy's values? See, there is a here we need to identify the which one. Let us assume the maximum one we are going to identify. What is the maximum out of which? 16. Yes, you are right. Now, what is the maximum? Means B is getting the maximum value when A is playing different strategies. But B is applying only second strategy. Then the maximum value is 11. Same way, A is playing all the strategies but B is applying only third strategy. The maximum payoffs are 6. Here and here we have, right? And 4 also. 6, 4, 14, 2, 14 means 4. Here if you check 7, 12, 12, 1 and 12. So of course its maximum is 12. Means these are the maximum values of the column. These are the minimum values of the column. Now you see that we have two strategies, right? Maxi, min and mini max. In the sense, in minimum you need to find the maximum value. So these are the minimum values, right? Which is a maximum one? This is a maximum one. Okay. Now we are checking the next one, that is mini max. Right, out of max, which one is the minimum? That is, here you see 16, 11, 6, 14 and 12. So which one is the least one? 6. Right? Now what is the value of the game here? So 6, here also 6. The value of the game is 6 and 6 itself is a saddle point. Hope you remember we discussed about the saddle point in the previous top video. Yes. Clear? I just revise once. Let me erase everything for you so that you can understand what we have discussed in this. Okay. Okay, let me keep only this table clear so that I'll we are going to study, we are going to revise what we have discussed in this video. Okay, now, so what is this B we are talking about? Now let me better use the other mark, other color. Yeah. So B is a minimum player. So we are going to identify for firm A, when he plays strategy 1, B may apply all different strategies. What is the minimum payoff he is going to get it? Because B is a minimum player, right? Then here it is -1. In this row, -1. In this row, 6. In this row, -4. In this row, 3. Same way, we have to calculate the maximum value of each and every column. So, in this row, we have 16 maximum, okay? 11, here it's 6, here 14, here 12. Now, let us check which one is the least and greater one. So, let me change the color for our clarity. So, this is maxi-min. So, out of minimum, we need to find out maximum. Here we have minimum values. Out of this minimum, which one is a maximum value? 6 is a maximum value. Same way, mini-max. So, out of maximum values, you need to find the minimum value. That is 6. So, when mini-max is equal to maxi-min, that we mention as saddle point. So, here the saddle point exists and that is 6. When saddle point exists, the value of the game itself is a saddle point. What is the saddle point now? 6. That's it. So, value of the game is 6. Simple. This is what maxi-min or mini-max strategy in game theory. Hope friends you understood thoroughly. So I remind you once again, if you haven't watched the previous video or if you haven't gone through the previous video, please listen to that video and come back here so that you can clearly understand the game theory when saddle point exists. This strategy is called pure strategy. So let us meet in the next video discussing the mixed strategies in further slides. Till then, take care, bye bye, and don't forget to subscribe my channel to get good management topics to know more about. Bye bye, take care.